Mango Bay, Mango Bay.
Mango Bay.
Mango Bay, Mango Mango Bay, Mango, yeah Bay, Mango Bay, your Mango Bay.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there.
What's going on?
Oh, did oh, hey. Wait. Oh, hey, I didn't. How's it going? Hey.
What's up? I'm your boy Pranav Bihari. What's going on?
And I'm your boy Pranav. Just kidding.
Part
My name's
two.
Usama Siddiqui.
Part 2.
Pranav, the sequel. The sequel. My name's Usama Siddiqui, aka your boy Usama bin Laughin. Follow up, bitch.
We're gonna do some. We're talking about some beatings today. The fucking beat you.
Pranav, don't do.
You got an A minus in driver's ed.
Bam. Where did the other 9 points go?
Yeah. We're talking about corporal punishment.
Today's
among
all
desis.
about beatings.
Beatings, getting a fucking whooping.
It's an essential part of every Indian's diet.
Yeah, it
Beating.
is. It is 100%.
I mean, I used to get beat once a day probably growing up.
For me, the threat of beating was way more.
Really?
It was like as I look.
Okay.
Well, let's talk about the arsenal first, if we can.
The
You got
arsenal.
the wooden spoon, the wooden spoon, which is
So-
pretty classic.
The wooden spoon is probably the main. My mom would do this thing where she would like be cooking
Yeah,
with food, right? And then I'd be like, I don't know, smiling on
as
it one
opposed
day.
to what, crack?
Yeah.
Is she cooking with
She
food?
was cooking food crack, crack with garam masala in it. You already know. And I would be just chilling. Literally, I'd be just chilling. And maybe I laughed too hard at SpongeBob or something, and she's like, "What? Time to teach a lesson, right?" So she'd stop. She'd take the spoon.
To bring
that she
this
was
kid
cooking
down
with.
a level,
What's
yeah.
that? She'd take the spoon that she was cooking with,
Mm-hmm.
beat me with the spoon,
Yeah.
and then go back to cooking.
Yeah, and I think it worked in two ways there, right? That made whatever she was cooking more flavorful with your
People
pain.
underestimate the sodium content of tears.
Yeah, and then also it's probably with all the garam masala and all the spices, it probably made it hurt more.
I don't know if you guys know this. Garam masala is actually mashed up Indian boys.
It is. Dude, the threats that desi moms and dads or whatever give you are unreal. They're like chamri todunga. That literally means I'm gonna flay you. I'm gonna skin you alive.
Tor pachata chotkabo. That means I'm gonna take your ass and squeeze it, which is a little weird. But with the delivery, it's a little scary for sure. You know what I'm saying?
I like the idea that all Bengali threats are just really homoerotic.
Yeah. I'm gonna fuck you in the ass because you fucked a guy in the ass, right? Like you hate that your son is gay, so you about to berate him.
I'm gonna suck that gay right out of your dick.
Ooh, and I'm gonna drink that cum.
Yeah.
You better believe that. You better believe I'm gonna drink that cum out of your fucking gay dick.
Oh man, Indians are fucking so.
Dude, my mom's main, in Muslim culture too, one of the worst things you can say to someone, my mom would love this one. It's a classic pre-beating, slight. Or, not a slight, that's a understatement. A pre-beating, what is it, insult.
Yeah.
She'd call me a shure bacha.
Shure bacha.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you have an idea?
I know, but shure I don't know.
Shure means pig.
Pig.
So you're literally the son of a pig. In Muslim culture, you can't eat pig.
Of
We know
course,
this.
of course.
And so you're literally a pig's son.
Yeah, that's intense.
And my mom would get mad at me saying stupid.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you called me a pig, son. I mean, what the fuck?
Gada was a big one.
Gada, good donkey.
Yeah,
right?
donkey. Gada kinka.
What's kinka?
Evakuf.
What's kinka?
Kinka is like, it just adds it on. Like, it's just like an added insult to it. I don't know, fool or
It's like a
something.
verbal spit.
Yeah.
Gada kinka.
No, Bevakuf kinka.
What
is
does that mean?
actually
What's
it. That's like you're a fucking idiot.
You're a fucking
It's
idiot.
not Gada kinka, but you could say that
What
too.
does bevakuf mean?
Bevakuf just means fool.
Bevakuf?
They're all just variations of fool.
Bevakuf it sounds like a... Is that the pizza?
We got some pizza coming.
From the bevakuf?
Joe, would you mind hitting behind the coach? Next to the coach, there's a door buzzer.
Thanks,
Thanks
Joe.
buddy.
Joe
Appreciate
is our
it.
off-screen camera guy.
Yeah.
He fucks.
He's the fucking man.
No, my mom, I remember at some
Sorry,
point...
it's not pizza. It's a dosa. Sorry.
Hey, get the cheese dosa with extra pepperoni. I mean, chickpeas.
Did you find it, Joe? Cool. It's weird because like the beatings thing for me was I didn't get beat a lot, When I did, it was like an event, you know? You could hear like the Wagner playing or whatever the fuck in the background. Like somebody's coming in for a fucking drone strike or whatever. Yeah, exactly. But like really, it was really like a lot of Tom and Jerry shit where I'm like running around the house and my mom is chasing me and I'm like,
Is
I'm like,
she the black lady with the only shows the legs?
yeah, exactly. And she's chasing me and like I jump onto bed and I'm like,
Yeah.
and then, but this is I think where I developed a sense of humor because I would have to like diffuse the situation.
Oh, you could do that?
know? That was like, well, that's like how it would happen. Thanks, brother. You can just keep it wherever you want. Chair.
We got pizza from Joe's Pizza, and
pizza.
Joe is holding.
Joe
Joe's
is delivering
pizza.
Joe's Pizza.
Oh my God!
Oh, nice.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thanks, Joe. My mom. Again, we're talking about weapons. My mom, a lot of spoon, a lot of balloon.
Balloon is what?
Balloon, the dough roller.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying?
You would actually get hit with that,
Dude.
That was the threat.
And yo, the balloon had the ridges.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It had
yeah,
the
yeah.
ridges. So she would like that was her. Dude, she would do this one thing, my mom, where she would
put it up your ass.
put it up my ass
And then roll it.
twist it,
And
and then make roti with it. We'd eat manure roti, and you know what? Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
She would do this thing where she would like move twice and then hit.
Right.
You ever had that? 1, 2, bam!
Yeah.
Like 2 practice swings.
Yeah.
And when we hit them,
Just she wants to make sure.
it's like a.
it's like a cricket thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and success.
Yeah.
You know? She was absolutely crazy. The one thing I'll tell you right now, we live in a small apartment, right? And so this is some sadistic shit. If we're gonna go into stories right now, my mom one time, and this is actually not one time. This is a couple of times. This is a thing that she would do. She would be chasing me across, hitting me for some reason. I don't know, smiling on a Monday. Who knows, right? So I'm running away. She's trying to beat me. The only room that has a lock in the house at this point, this is an apartment in New Jersey, was the bathroom.
Right.
So you got to get to the bathroom if you want to survive.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Some way, beeline to the bathroom, lock the door, wait it out. Right?
Yeah, unless she comes in like The Shining style and just busts through and there's a
Here's
hole.
Nargis! I was so scared of her in those moments that I would keep snacks in the bathroom in case
You're
for
like holed up.
prolonged
You're like fucking Anne Frank in your bathroom.
war of attrition.
You've got rations in the
Yes,
fucking bathroom.
I have a captain's log. Nargis is not letting up. I fear I may not ever see my brothers again. Please send help and reinforcements. Love, Usama, a.k.a. Usama bin Laden.
My mom would want to be meaner than she actually was. It was always the threat.
Yeah.
You know?
But here's the thing. So what happened was I would go into this bathroom, right, and make it, and she would first start off with a super intense knock, like ba ba ba, shuri bacha, ba ba ba. I'm terrified, right?
Yep.
This is what she'd do next. She would stop hitting the door. Then she would be like, Osha, that's what she called me, Osha. Osha, please get out.
Yeah.
Osha, I won't hit. Please get out. Osha, I just want to talk. Just want to talk. And I love my mother. I love Nargis. I'm going to
know.
believe her. She's using the fucking siren calls. Osha,
Yeah.
please.
The stuff. That's mother's milk.
Don't let open the door. And I'm just like, and I open it, and I can see the creak. And her like slight smile. You little bitch.
This is so fucked up.
Like, dude, it's fucking. Like, how do you recover from that?
Oh, man. It's fucked up because we're such mama's boys, too.
Oh, 100%. And do you think it's Stockholm Syndrome? Do you think?
It is a form
Part of it-
It's like this is the formula. This is like an Ike Turner situation where it's like kissing and slapping, kissing,
Right.
and then you're just hooked. You're like, yes,
Bro, I love it. Hurts so good.
Yeah.
You can't tell the difference anymore.
You are the source of
what's
death
kissing?
and life.
What's hurting?
I know.
You know?
I know. It's fucking. It's.
And you know, it's such an interesting thing, like why they did it. They only knew that. That's all. They were growing up in a probably even more corporal environment.
Oh yeah, definitely,
right?
definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, look, it was nothing. I would get beat, a few times a month.
Yep.
And it's always provoked. It was never like they're just like. I mean, but going to India and then visiting cousins and
Yeah.
family over there, you're just like, what the fuck?
Because there's always that one uncle who drinks all the time, has like one lungi and one tank top.
One lungi, yeah.
One lungi and one tank top, never changed it in 25 years.
Yeah.
He just has the same thing. And he just roams the house.
Searching.
Does he have a job?
It's like a bully stalking
He's
the
just-
hallways of the
he's
high
just-
school.
Do you have a hall pass?
Yeah,
no?
exactly.
Open your pants. You know? This uncle, every house has an uncle. He's probably the older brother of your dad, something like
Yeah.
that. He's just the one that never made it.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? He lives in the fucking house. and he just roams. And the kids are at school, and it's kind of fine. And then the kids come home at school, and then inevitably they'll just start screaming at the kids.
Yeah.
And you're hearing this, and you're like, "This fucking sucks, dude."
Yeah.
And then they'll start crying, and you'll play Ludo with them. And Ludo is what saves the entire lives. If you play Ludo, it can fix an abortion. I think almost. People just play Ludo to get over everything.
Yeah,
in
it's true.
In India. Snakes and ladders, Parcheesi for you
Parcheesi,
whites.
Ludo.
Parcheesi for you whites.
Parcheesi was invented in India.
Was it really?
Parcheesi means purchase.
Oh my
25.
God.
That's fucking wild, isn't
Really?
it?
Do you know thug life? Thug is
Thug is
a Sanskrit word.
Yeah. You know what their weapon was?
Like knives, right?
No, it was a silk scarf that they would then put rupee coins in the middle of.
Holy shit!
Swing them around the neck, and it would like crush the atoms.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, and these fuckers would roam around.
The original sex change.
Yeah, exactly. They would roam around the countryside
Yeah.
disguised as musicians or whatever,
Yeah.
and they were just fucking people up.
Oh my god. What's a musician disguise?
Yeah.
An out of tune sitar. If the G string isn't in tune, run.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that like those roving bands were called thuggies.
Tuggies.
Tuggies. And then the British people brought it back to the Britons, and then they took it to inner city America.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
now
yeah,
thug
yeah.
life, yeah.
And those are our parents, guys. Those are our parents. Kum Kum and Nargis. Thuggy life, big
Kum Kum
time.
sounds like the onomatopoeia of getting beat.
It is.
honestly.
Kum Kum.
Kum Kum.
Kum
Kum Kum.
But man, she the tapper.
What is okay, let's do this. What is your worst beating of all time? The one that sears in your memory. I have one, and that's like, I always go back to it. I'll dream about this one.
Oh, I don't. Man, there's many little beatings.
Okay. Is there one that sticks out?
The most memorable ones for me
Yes.
are the ones that I escaped.
Okay, talking about this.
Because this is like, I would be talking some kind of bullshit, you know, I'm like 4 or 5.
Brand new style.
Yeah, just, I was a huge shit talker. And I remember at one point,
Eat your veggies.
my mom's
No.
chasing me around. She'd slap me, and she's chasing me around. Then she feels bad about it,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then I said something like, "Yeah, you feel bad because you were acting like a witch." And then it just set her off again. And it's the fucking Tom and Jerry shit. She's chasing me around the house. I ends up in her bedroom, and I'm on top of the bed. I'm like,
Oh yeah, I love that.
but
Love that.
chasing with a brush.
Yeah.
That was the other thing. with the
Oh,
hairbrush.
mobility, high mobility.
Yeah.
That's DPS, high damage per second.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a gaming term, but
Gaming term, yeah. So the brush, she was chasing me around with that. I remember realizing.
Would she hit you with the brush and then comb her own hair?
Yeah,
As like a
she's
fuck
slick.
you.
She's mad slick.
Not again.
Yeah, she's mad slick. She had beautiful hair. She still does. Because that's what blood in your hair. People don't know. It's the best. It's the best conditioner. Is child's tears. But she never actually landed a blow with the brush. My mom was a hands person. She was hands on.
Right,
She
right.
really liked the slap.
Okay.
The tapper.
Tapper, dude.
Janta.
Janta.
You know, and
That's why dude, Indians love sounds. Tapper. That sounds like getting slapped.
It is.
Janta.
Janta. Everything's so fucking onomatopoeic.
I love it, dude. That's my favorite part about Indians. It's like everything's so fucking melodious.
I know. It
love
really is. Even getting your fucking ass whipped is like a song.
We have one word in English that is like that. Fuck. Fuck is the
Fuck.
only word that has that sort
Exactly.
of rhythmic.
Exactly. And
Fucking
get
fuck.
The consonants. It gets,
So that's people love
starts with
saying
the
it.
soft and
People
then it
love
ends
it.
with the hard.
Fuck. But we have a lot of tapper.
Tapper. Janta.
Tapper. Janta. It's like fucking like,
Yeah.
we're all on trampolines all the time.
Yeah.
The original Indians were on trampolines creating the language. You know what I'm saying? Like,
My mom then became obsessed with the idea of beating us with hangers.
okay.
Because she had seen this movie called Mommy Dearest, which is about this fucking old actor, Joan Crawford, who was apparently just a fucking nut job
yeah.
and would whip her kids' asses. And like my mom, was just obsessed with cleanliness. Like cleaning was like a huge
Right,
thing.
right.
For me, the biggest tool of abuse was the vacuum cleaner.
Okay.
I would just see that shit coming. I'm like, fuck, I got to get the fuck out of here now. I'm about to get fucking sucked up into that. Yeah. But so she was then obsessed with the hanger. She was like, I'm gonna,
would she have the hanger and just like hit you with the?
she never
Metal?
landed. She never
Metal or
landed a
wood?
blow. The only thing she ever landed a blow with was a wooden spoon, which she broke on my rib cage. I
Oh my
remember.
god. What?
That was pretty awesome. I got to give respect. One time she chased my brother with a butter knife. She chased my brother around with a butter knife once, and like she like landed like a mild scrape with it, and then she's just like, "Fuck," you know. She's like, she had to fucking. One time she ran over my brother's foot too. He was like the favored
Can
child.
we call your brother in?
Yeah,
I feel like he got the
we
ones.
should.
He got
We
the good
should.
ones.
Yeah, so she was bringing vehicles into it, you know? It was
Dude,
just,
that's so funny. Go outside and wait.
Yeah.
While I bring out the 18-wheeler.
it was just like, I was such a little pussy. I remember, like, my brother would do something or the other. It'd be like the middle of the night, and we'd be at like a shopping mall or something like that, or a store, and she would just be like, "No, I'm leaving you here." And I was like obsessed with my brother. I loved my brother so much. I was like, "You can't leave him!" And she would just do like a dry run around the parking lot just to like instill the fear. And then I'm like, "Ah, why are you doing?" And she'd just loop back around. She'd be like, "You're a fucking pussy. We should have fucking left him," you know?
You weren't the waste of gas. And he's crying in the back like, I'm a pussy.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so insane, dude.
I was the pussy. My brother was just a G. He was just like,
Dude, my little brother, dude, he would freak my mom out. Because I was a little bitch about the hittings.
Yeah.
I would just fall into my mom's plans like, oh no, ah! Like, she would love it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm doing the right reaction.
Yeah.
I'm getting hurt. I'm crying.
Yeah.
I'm in the corner.
it's like a dance.
She loves it. She's like, everything I want you to do, you're doing, little
Yeah,
bitch.
exactly.
My Arnab,
so fucking pornographic.
dude, I
the way
know,
we're
I know.
describing
She's
it.
like loving it, right? She's like hard. She's like sprinkle pussy, right? Just spigot, just fucking spigot,
And
right?
then she goes and fucks Inkalab. What's your dad's
Intikab.
name? Intikab.
Inkalab?
Inkalab is another word,
Why'd
actually.
you Hindi it up?
Yeah.
Inkalab. Dude, so Arnab would do this thing where he would like get hit and he'd be like, hit me again. He was like that creepy dude where he got in and he's
Harder,
like,
mommy,
"What the
harder."
shit, dude.
Harder,
Hit me
mommy.
again. Hit me again, you pussy.
Oh,
and my
man.
mom was like, what the? Nothing in
she was
India
like- she was
prepares you
prepares you for
for
that.
the sadistic Ted Bundy, like,
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah, yeah,
Hit me
yeah.
in the dick now, mom.
Hit me harder, mommy,
Hit me in the
harder.
penis.
You're not hitting me hard enough.
so
I haven't learned
hard.
my lesson.
I'm so hard. And my mom would be like, what? She'd take those weird feelings and then beat me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
she was just
like-
scared.
she's just like,
She
I
was
need to
scared
beat
of him.
something. And you're right there. So I got.
You're not hitting me hard enough, Mamoon. She's like, this little freak bitch.
Mommy, I hit the butt. Hit me in the butt.
Now do the front, mommy.
Oh.
Do the front, Mamoon. Oh, man.
Do the friend, mama. Dude, my mom was freaked out. So Arnab never got beat for a long time. Like Arnab eventually just like his beating stopped way earlier.
Yeah.
Because my mom was kind of freaked out. She thought she was gonna fuck this kid up.
There's no defeating this
There's
guy.
no meat
What
because
do
he
you?
would.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do with that, right?
Yeah.
So for me though, I was just a little bitch. I was just always running away, fun chases,
Yeah,
you know.
same.
My mom got her cardio in with me for
Yeah,
sure. Like,
definitely.
Like she was a muscled.
Side note, I don't know if your parents ever did this. My parents were so weird. I'd wake up at like 6 a.m. I'd hear some pitter patter, and my dad would just be jogging around the house, and that was like his exercise. He wouldn't go outside. He would literally run around the house.
Dude, every Indian auntie exercises in saris.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They,
You like-
they
you
put
go
on
to
their,
the gym?
and you watch the old ass Indian aunties who have like Air Force Ones. They're wearing
the treadmill.
the highest like brand Jordans.
Yeah.
And they're just in their fucking work sari, just
Yeah.
like, my name is Basanti. I'm going to live till 105, you know? Like those bitches don't die.
She's training to beat her kids
Yeah.
too. That's the thing.
And
That's the event.
traditionally, uncles die before aunties. So you got this matriarchal society a lot of times where these grandmas never die.
Yeah.
Because they're just women. I guess in general live longer, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But like, I had a grandma who was like, fucking. She used to beat her kids. Like she was like my mom told me stories about her
Right.
getting beat
Yeah,
with
yeah.
like ropes and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
ropes.
Like metal ropes.
So those are called chains. I
Chain.
believe.
Oh God.
Metal ropes.
Yes, and then like fast aluminum
Yeah.
balls,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
bullets. But like, yeah, she would like they were crazy. Like they were just like,
I would see cousins and shit just get fucking like they're getting skinned, you know.
Yeah.
They're getting their heads like fucking bombed into walls.
you know that thing that Native Americans did to Americans when they beat them? That was Monday. For
Yeah,
us, dude. We just
exactly.
got scalped, dude.
Exactly. But this is all it was all academically related too.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
It was so much of it was like B- or whatever. Like you're a fucking B student.
I've never gotten a B-. I remember getting an A- once, truly,
Yeah.
and it was not a good time.
Yeah.
I remember, and for real, my mom would really be beating me for the lack of doing the studying. If I wasn't studying SAT enough,
Right.
SAT was the revolving. That
Right,
was
right.
the sun. If academics was the solar system, SAT was the sun, right? And ACT was Pluto. Nobody gave
Yeah.
a fuck
ACT's
about
for
ACT
losers.
back
Yeah.
then, dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
SAT.
SAT was everything.
My mom, you couldn't tell when she was saying SAT if she was saying SAT or
SAT.
ACT. You doing the SAT?
SAT?
The SAT? What is it? SAT. SAT.
SAT. SAT.
Which one? Dude, SAT And I was always getting beat for that.
Yeah.
Saturday morning.
By that time,
hours.
there was other drama going on in my family, so my parents let up quite a bit.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. There was some, my brother married bad.
Okay.
His first marriage, and so
Right.
they were just fucking freaked out and obsessed with that. And so
Okay.
at that point, they're just like trying to be chill with me.
Really?
Yeah.
You seem to have not gotten too many beatings. I mean, like
In turn, you've gotten way more beatings than I did. Clearly.
I am darker. Yes.
But you know, your
I
mom's
am
also. Yeah, I mean, it's your mom's also much deeper. Like her English isn't like fully
she's not
sorted
super
out.
modern.
So
Yeah.
she's like really.
She's not colonized.
Like my mom, she grew up like around the world too.
Yeah.
You know, her
This is
dad.
my
Her
mom, by
dad
the
was
way.
a diplomat.
It's my mom for the fans here. For the
Oh, yeah.
fans. It's my
Let me-
mom right here. Nargis for the fans right there.
Let me pull up.
Love her to death.
Some kum
This is her face when she was beating me. Usually,
favorites.
that's what she looked like when she was beating me.
This
Right here. Nargis Siddiqui. Badass bitch.
this is kum. This is with her and my nephew. Anybody wants to see that?
Yeah, he doesn't get beat at all. Look at
He's
that
not
fucking
getting beat
face.
at all. No, there's
That,
no beating.
that face looks like it's never gotten beaten in its life.
No, there's no beating there. That's kum BR. Actually, let me hit you with the baby with the young shot. My mom was super hot.
Oh yeah, let me see your hot mom, dude.
Dude, she was really
Kum kum.
she was really something.
Back when he was just kum.
Just kum.
Cum.
Don't,
People were cum coming.
Don't go there, bitch. She will materialize and fucking whip you with a spoon. Oh man, where is it? I think it's on the
We're all
ground.
waiting so we can see your hot mom
I
right now.
know. My mom is something else. I'll pull it up in a minute. But yeah, what were we saying? Yeah, there she is. It's my boo boo.
Oh shit, let me see it. What's that? So nice, so cute. Is that you?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's still a cute little fucking fuckboy hair, dude.
It's true. The
Little
hair,
Playboy bitch.
the good
dude.
hair.
Yo, all the chicks at recess were like just
I know.
in heat,
In heat, in estrus. Yeah, I caused early onset puberty.
dude. People go through puberty either by their body changing or by meeting Pranav.
Yeah,
That's
or
right.
Osama.
Hey,
You were a fucking little cutie pie too.
what?
Yeah.
What?
And it's like the cuter you were, maybe you get beat more. Although I had a cousin, and I think he got beat because he was darker.
I mean, dude,
His
chicken or egg, dude. Do you become dark then get beat more, or do you get beaten into being more
into
darker?
being
It's all
darker.
bruises.
Bruises.
You know this. Even coding.
That's why I'm a
even
little
coding
bit,
of child abuse.
That's why I'm a little bit lighter because I got beat less. It's true.
That's why every Mullu is a bad person. You already know. 'Cause there's been no well-behaved Tamils in history.
Tamils are very naughty. Very naughty people.
Tamils. Naughty
And they're also
Tamils.
the
In
hottest,
fact, if you're
too.
so bad, if you're the worst Tamil boy, they send you to Sri Lanka and you become Sri Lankan.
Yeah,
dude.
they're really hot.
Sri Lankans?
Tamils, yeah.
And
Tamils
yeah,
in
I'm a
general,
huge fan.
it's
Huge fan.
super hot.
Huge fan. My first
MIA
girl
is
was
hot.
a
Is Tamil.
What?
MIA is
MIA,
Tamil,
dude.
and she's
Oh.
ridiculous.
Dude,
but
she is, like her and Santigold.
yeah,
Are my two favorite like melanins.
the melanins. Yeah, you sound like that. Sounds like a racial slur for that white people would
It's a
use.
fun racial. It's
Melanins.
It's a fun one. Yeah. Dude, my worst beating ever.
Yeah. What was
I'll
yours?
tell you my worst beating ever, dude. This was I'm back there, dude. So me and my friend Shishko.
Comfortable.
This is my best. I realize when I do a really traumatizing story, I do a therapy chair style. So I like try to get as comfortable as possible. Tell me what's up, Usama. So me and my friend Shishto, my best boy growing up, we loved cricket, right? We loved playing cricket. We loved doing it. We loved Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin was our guy, right? We loved him, right? So one day we were like, let's make a cricket bat. Let's make one. We had some.
fuck.
My dad had some like planks of wood, so we're like,
Oh,
let's make some, right?
The
We
weapon has made an appearance, folks.
Dude, my foreshadowing. My dad had a lot of saws. He's a handyman type guy. We had a lot of saws. We had a lot of sandpaper. Let's make this fucking thing and let's go play with it, right? What a cool idea. Boys being boys,
Yeah.
right? So I remember getting some wood out of the garage and we're taking it back. And we're not thinking about our mom right now. You know, we're just going. And we bring the plank in and we're about to go to our bathroom. We're going to make this cricket bat in the bathroom. And my mom was like,
in the bathroom.
dude, we were so stupid. She was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I'm like, just gonna make a cricket bat. And she's like, no. And we were like, okay. And so 15 minutes later, we were in the bathroom making the cricket bat, right? And I don't know why we didn't lock the door. We just kind of just like, we're so excited.
No.
As kids, we're like, we're making a cricket bat. Sachin, Sachin, Sachin. So we finished the bat. We kind of like, you know, we sanded it out a little bit. It's fucking ready to go. It's an awesome looking thing. We even like decorated with paint and stuff. Like it's cool. And my mom, like we don't even see, you know, in those videos where the guy's just like sitting and the shadow comes over him. And then he looks back. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? So I watch, we're like, yeah, it's going to be so awesome. And dude, my mom right
the
there.
tsunami.
Bro, right.
Fucking wave.
And she was like, Sisto, get out. And
Get
she just literally
out.
goes under her legs and just like leaves, right? My mom was like, give me the bat, right? And I gave her the bat, dude. And she whooped
got
me
whooped by
with the thing I just
The
created.
most Indian appropriate beating with a cricket bat.
Dude, I made the bat the most Indian beating, yes.
Desi as fuck.
Yeah, yes. The only way it could have been more Indian was if she smeared the bat in chicken tikka masala and just beat me with a masala bat.
Or there's some haldi on it. Some fucking yeah.
Dude, and I remember being like, this is insane. I just created the thing that is now attacking me.
Yeah.
And my mom knew.
Felt betrayed.
It was like God to atheists. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made you, and then you turned back.
You couldn't watch cricket again.
Dude,
Every time you get a huge boner. That's actually what would happen.
I become my dick becomes a wicket. You know what I'm saying? Winkety wink.
Wickets.
But yeah, that was probably the most memorable, terrifying. I mean, I remember, dude, might still have some like bruises from that fucking day. It was like insane. She just kept like, bah, bah, like she was going for
And the eyes, the crazy eyes
dude,
that they get too.
because they're in it, dude.
Yeah,
It's
really-
not
they're
it's
really
not
feeling
pure
it.
discipline.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: it's like, yeah, we want to say, oh, they just had like they were just trying to teach a lesson. Yeah, it was, but once you're in that fire, it's like Battlefield, bro.
It's sexual. There's all kinds of shit going on. They're just
It's very intense.
It's sadistic, you know.
It is like and my mom will never cop up to that.
Yeah.
I'll talk to her about it now. She's a sweet old lady. Nargis is the best. But I'll be like, remember all those times you used to beat me and abuse me?
Remember all the child abuse?
Remember all
Mom?
that illegal stuff you did where you beat me to an inch of my life? And she's like, what are you talking?
Yeah, they love the revisionist history.
They are
Fucking-
whitewashers.
Yeah, they revise the
Bro.
history so they whitewash the
To the
fuck out
victor
of
go
it.
the spoils.
Yeah, exactly.
To the victor go the spoils.
Exactly. The victors write the history.
Dude, it is exactly that. It is exactly that, dude. And they're like, well, you know, I like to posit an opposite viewpoint, you know?
Counterpoint.
Counterpoint.
I don't remember beating you. I remember you being a little bitch. though.
Was my cricket bat hitting you, or were you jumping into the bat? That's really the question here, huh? And I remember my mom right now, she's like, I just tapped you a couple times. Just tapping.
Yeah.
A little bit of tapping. And I'm like, Mom, there's no way you actually think that. You knew.
Yeah.
You were going for the bones. Yeah. My mom would be like scanning for the weak points, and she would hit me here and hit me here in the main points.
That's
Weak
they knew.
zones.
They knew. You know the other form of punishment. I don't know if you ever had to do this, but like you would have to go stand in a corner and just hold your ears really tight.
Yeah.
And that was the preferred way of dragging you around was by your ear.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
fucking hurt. And they're not just holding it; they're just they're piercing.
Yeah.
Your ear.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. I told you last podcast. The nose ring to the earring.
Exactly.
It's a husband handlebar. That's what it is.
Here's the thing. Question: did you ever get beaten by your dad?
Yeah, a couple times.
A couple times.
But it
rare,
was
much more rare.
Much more rare. Thing he'd do the twist, the finger, the ear twist.
Gan pakaro.
Gan pakra, dude. That was his main one. He was not really a beater, dude. My dad would egg my mom on sometimes. Like, hey, get him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, get that boy. He fucked up, right?
He's eating
Dude,
snacks.
we're just more badass, really.
Yeah,
He's
it
just
is.
chilling and just enjoying the show of my ass getting whooped.
That's like the Don.
And
the
he'll
Don of
walk
the
up,
family.
right? He'll walk up
Your
and be
mom's
like,
the enforcer.
and he would be like, he'd have like action hero lines, you know. He'd like walk up to me as I'm crying and just like, class dismissed.
Shut the fuck up. My dad, I can only remember one time that my dad got rough with me, got physical with me.
Okay.
And for some reason I was really into making traps. So it started like this, right?
It's like
It was
Home Alone, but their parents are still there.
Exactly. It was Home Alone, but for my parents. And so like I'm making traps, and like so I'm like, it was around like holidays, I remember, and I was like, Santa's not real, and I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove that my parents are hiding the gift in the basement. And so one day I like put a bunch of cans on the steps in the basement thinking, oh, I'm going to hear it and I'll know, boom, busted. My dad's just like, what the fuck is this? You know? And he's just like, and so my dad, he busts into my room. More traps. So there are these like little plastic casino things where your slot machine change would come out. I took all those, poked holes in them, and I don't know what they were. And I would string them in like a complex matrix across the floor of my bedroom. And so my dad comes in to discipline me, and then he's like tripping over these other things. It was a total homo moment. And he's like, what the fuck is this? She's not saying fuck, you know? He's swearing, cursing, and he's like tearing up the traps, and then he gets to me. And
That's hilarious.
He just, he hit me with the 1-2.
Yeah, the end of Home Alone should have been Marv grabs Kevin by the throat, and it was like, that was annoying. And then just kills him, dude. Like, straight up.
The real Home Alone.
Because, like,
he dies.
Right, he dies at the hands of Marv.
Yeah.
Because, dude, it was like gummy bears and shit.
Yeah.
They're slipping on gummy bears. When I get to you, buddy. Really, what would happen is he'd step over the gummy bears, walk up the stairs, dodge the paint can, and then just take him and then just take his liver out.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
That's what it was. Dude, it was...
That's such a fucked up movie, actually. They were really just after Kevin all along. They
Yeah.
didn't buy anything.
They were just, it was rageful people
They wanted to
trying
sell,
to hurt
they
a
wanted
boy.
to sell a little
It was
boy.
about sex trafficking, yeah.
Fuck.
What a crazy, awesome movie, dude.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan
You
of the
revisit
movie,
it
not
now.
sex trafficking, dude.
No.
That's terrible.
That's
But
bad.
I remember, dude, like my dad, again, would never beat, and it was always a scary thing. He was always the scarier person.
Yeah,
100%.
exactly.
And again, do you ever penalize your parents for the ass whoopings? I've had a complex relationship. It's not clear cut with me. Any white person would see me and be like, "Of course you must have hated it. Of
Right.
course you must have reviled it every time you visit it. That
You must
memory,
resent your parents
You
so
resent
much."
them. I would never talk to Brenda
Dude.
if I ever had that done to me.
Dude, white American kids were just like, fuck you, Mom, if they don't get Captain Crunch or some shit.
Hey, you little
know?
bitch!
Yeah.
I remember there was one
You're a bitch,
There was
Mom.
one Bengali kid I knew who talked to his mom in that white way, and it would freak us the fuck. Shishto was also my boy. Shishto would know about this, and he would be eating.
Shishto is such a pimp name.
Dude, I love Shishto, man. He's my guy. He's in med school right now. Probably not watching this. He doesn't really care about my career. In fact, a good friend of mine said I should not do comedy. Should stick with med school. I'll never forgive you for that. Anyway, so
What a bitch.
I love that guy.
I think you still call him your friend, though. That's
he's my
good.
best boy. But he just his language is different.
Yeah.
He was very much listen to the parents, do the thing. Anyway, I can talk about there's a different episode.
Yeah.
We'll have a Shujata episode. We'll have a Shishto episode.
Sujata's here.
Ah,
by the way.
Shujata!
She's coming. She'll bust in.
Shujata!
Yeah, she's
Dude.
in full bitch mode.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Shujata? Dude, but I don't think I penalize them. I don't think I do. I think it's a very bad part of my life. I never liked the beatings.
No.
I wasn't getting beat while my mom hitting me with a cricket bat being like, this is building so much character.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Exactly.
I'm going to grow so hard after this.
I know.
But really, it did shape in a certain way who I am. So I do owe my mom for this in a weird way, right? But I hate saying that because I don't ever think that you should beat your kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
It's
shouldn't
like,
beat your kids.
You should not beat your kids, ever. But to say that there's no benefits to it is also wrong.
It's like, look, it's training. This is how you train people in the military
Right.
and in martial arts and in things where you want somebody to be a finely tuned
Dude,
machine.
People don't realize in martial arts, it's not just punching. It's punching a wall so much that you don't feel the pain anymore from the wall.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of it is. That's what beatings are.
Yeah.
It's like you get beat so much.
One of my
like that.
mom's biggest regrets is that she didn't beat us enough. I swear to God, that's what she said. She's like, I was too nice to you fuckers. You know? So too nice to
She
you.
looks at her butter knife longingly.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, I
Old
should have
faithful.
been a serrated knife. It should have been fucking butter knife. She's like, I'm a pussy.
She sharps it forlorn,
Yeah.
just like, oh God, never going to be
Is
you.
that? And her other favorite thing to say used to be, she's like, I hope in my next life I'm a shark. Because it's the reincarnation thing.
Kukum's a funny little bit. dude.
She's very funny. She's like, I hope I come back as a shark, you know? It's just like no emotions and just gonna fucking eat you motherfuckers alive.
And I hope you come back as Krill.
Yeah, Krill.
I hope you come back as Krill. And I'm a shark. That's so funny.
Yeah, my mom is funny.
Dude, my mom is, again, she's funny in that way where it's like, just so authentic that it's funny.
Yeah.
She talks about poop in so many different ways. Like,
Oh,
one time
yeah.
my mom FaceTimed me and she was shitting.
Yeah, dude, they're really...
How funny is that?
Dude, shitting is...
I'm like looking at her. I'm like, Mom, are you taking a shit? She's like, How funny is that?
Oh my
dude?
god! Yeah,
She doesn't give a fuck, dude.
pooping was always a thing, and like they were checking up on the poops and like, did you go poop? You shouldn't have go poop again. Just go do it.
After they'll beat you, they'll come back. Did you poop?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Did my beating create poop? It's like insane, dude. And black people actually have the same type of reconciliations. I see the memes. The way brown moms and black moms, I think black people could also relate to this. The same kind of beatings. Brown moms will be like, "Come eat." That's we're okay. And you're just crying, eating,
Come eat, yeah. Then you
it's
eat.
really good. It's like, it's just ask you to have a conversation.
And that's where the abuse is happening because like this is delicious and painful at the same time, and I'm fucked up for life. I'm fucked for life.
She'll have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Like, how is it? And you're like, it's good.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And
Can I have some more? More of what? Yeah, you could definitely get seconds of this.
I remember one time, this is my first beating. I remember this. And this is weird that I remember my first beating, but this is the first beating I ever had. I remember I was learning how to write numbers, English numbers in Canada. 1, 2, 3, like write them, right? I remember, it's so weird I can remember this. I wrote all the numbers correctly, but I kept doing the 2 backwards. I kept not doing the 2 correctly. I kept doing it backwards. And my mom was like, do it this way. And I couldn't. I just kept doing it backwards. And my mom whooped my ass.
Yeah.
She just whooped that ass. And then I wrote the 2 backwards again. So it didn't fucking work, dude.
Yeah.
But
it's true though. It's like academic training. That's how they do it, is through the beatings.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
My cousin's in India again. I remember, and so this is over their summer holidays, but their school is starting up again and all that shit. And you know, if they're not getting their maths right, so it's maths. You know, if they're not getting
that's
their
how good we
maths
are
right,
at math. We do more math.
I would just see my cousins
maths.
getting propelled down a hallway with slaps. You know what I mean? Just like a afterburner, whatever it is, rockets. You know, and they're just getting pushed, propelled by strikes.
Because the way they do it is they'll corner you, right? They'll corner you in a place where you can't get out.
Yeah.
Like a fucking shark, right? And then there's no escape. And they'll just use the weight of their body and the bigness of their body to just bring down the fire.
Yeah.
Because they don't have fundamentals. They're not like, like UFC or anything.
Yeah.
But they know how to use weaponry.
They got the instincts. Though.
They got
the killer instincts.
They got the McGregor inside,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They got the McGregor Jeet inside there, right? And so they'll go double hand. Like they'll use left hand. They'll use like actual techniques to bring the most pain in the least amount of time.
Yeah.
So you can't. There's no saving grace with these people. Like they are very much aware of how they're trying to hurt you.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get better at it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's
you can't,
training for everyone.
It's right. It's training for us. It's training for them so they can beat us better as well.
Exactly.
They're watching their own game tape.
Yeah.
After you're crying.
Yeah.
They go, okay, so I hit him here, but I could have had another one here. Maybe got a combo there.
Yeah. I mean, childhood was it was fun. It was a mixed bag. You know.
There was one time, I will say this, the one time I successfully dodged a beating, and I've always remembered this. One time we were watching SpongeBob, me and my brother, upstairs, mom's bedroom, right? We always did that because my mom would come to beat us, and we could tell because the stairs.
Yeah.
So, that was our ringing bell
Yeah.
that she was coming up to beat us, fucking hide, right?
Yeah.
So it was genius.
The
really was.
footsteps are terrifying.
Right.
The
So
footsteps
it was
are
genius.
always terrifying.
And we got so good to the footsteps, we knew exactly how many stairs there were. So by stair 10, you better be hiding, right? So my mom would be doing the stair thing, and she'd be coming up, right? And we're like, fuck, it's happening again. So I'm like, Arnab runs. You know that if you open the door opens and it has a between the wall, like it touches the wall. So if you hide behind there, you're kind of like hidden between the door and the wall, right?
Yeah.
So Arnab chose that, right? And he was like, yo, fuck you, I got a hiding spot. And I was like, yo, fuck you, dude. And then my mom comes in, and it's fucking on, right?
Yeah.
She's got the spoon. It's searing with tikka, right? It's ready to go. It's primed. So she and I run around, right? I run around the bed. She comes around the bed. I go out the room, close the door, revealing Arnab.
Wow.
And I hold the door. I'm not proud of it. I hold the door while he gets beat.
You let him take it.
I did let him take it. I'll say it right here, Mango Bay.
You know, my brother did
That
some
was
shit like
that was not a Mango Bay moment. I'll say that right now.
My brother pulled some shit like that.
Was it?
He broke a chair. Blamed it on me.
These all start insane.
Yeah, I don't know how he broke the fucking chair. He broke a chair. He blamed it on me.
Yeah.
and then my mom is whooping me, okay? And in the middle of it, he just broke down in guilt. He was like, it was me after the beating is done. And then everybody's feeling like ashamed and sorry, and everybody's fucking crying. So he didn't even get the beating, you know? That fucking bitch.
My mom, one time, I did something stupid. Like, I kind of like threw food at like my little brother. And my mom was so mad, she beat Arnab. And then she was like, wait, why am I beating you? And like literally mid-beat. Why am I hurting you?
Just in a frenzy. Just in a fucking frenzy, you know?
Berserker mode.
Just like Ma Kali.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Kali, the image of Kali. She just can't stop killing. She's got a garland of heads, you know, a bloody wooden spoon.
And then she's like bunching at my brother's head. Like,
yeah.
wait, why am I? Who am I? Yeah. And I'm like halfway to Rhode Island at the point. Dude, I'm fucking gone, dude. My running game was fire.
Yeah,
dude.
that's how I became fast.
I was
kid.
a runner, dude. Any sense of danger, I'm prey, dude. The
It was
prey
it was-
evolves,
It was
right?
it was the footsteps and like
Yeah.
if I heard the car pulling into the driveway.
100%.
Because there's a whole thing is like you can't have pleasure. You cannot enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
If you're at home watching TV and my mom comes in and sees that, it's just gonna be anger, immediate anger.
It's a pure anger because what it is, it's like this weird, and it's kind of selfish too. It's like we're working so hard because a lot of white people think that immigrants don't complain.
Yeah.
It's not quite that. They don't complain, but it comes out in other ways.
Yeah.
Like
They complain to us.
They come at us
with their hands.
With their hands. It's very body
Yeah.
language. The idea is I'm working so hard, so why aren't you working?
Exactly.
It is kind of a selfish thing. Like, look at me working. Why aren't
Exactly.
you doing work?
No, that's 100%
so
it.
They're not complaining, but the beating come from that.
100%.
So I really get annoyed at some of these white people who like talk about the sanctity of immigrant work ethic.
Right.
Because it's there, but there's also a dark you can't work that hard and just hug your kids.
yeah,
Not-
I know. You're not coming home and being like, "Hey, honey, I'm home."
Oh my God, I missed you, Henrietta.
here.
Wow.
Come here, Johnny.
Dude, I love making $2 an hour.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Come here, Pranav. Come here, Ashish. no, hell no.
Being Mexican rocks. It's
Yeah.
like, no, dude, it's coming in.
Being Mexican rocks.
It's very
It does
pain-
rock.
It's fucking hell yeah, dude. But it's very much this other. But that's why I like this podcast right now. Is we're bringing to light these sort of
know.
unseen,
Uncovering the darkness.
uncovering the factors.
I know.
Anthropologists.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's so weird, dude. Everything has to say the P word hard. It feels like getting hit again.
I know.
I get a mini trigger, a mini flashback to getting beat.
Yeah.
I can't do P words anymore, dude. I can't say pussy, dude.
You can't say Pranav.
I can't say
It's
pronoun. I hate
traumatizing.
that, dude. I say Ranav.
Pranav.
That's so stupid.
That's so bad.
Ranav.
It's like the Bloods and the Crips. Like he just can't say it. Pranav.
Ranav. That's the worst joke we've made in the entire podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ranav.
Still pretty good though.
I like it. I like it. I'm down.
I'm still into it.
I'm down. So wait. So you're saying you'd never beat your kids ever?
That's the thing. I don't have kids. I want to beat my brother's kids sometimes. I'm like,
I wanna beat your kids. I wanna beat-
Yeah, I want
I
to beat
wanna beat
other
some white
people's
kids.
kids. Mostly, I do have the urge to beat other people's kids because I'm just shut the fuck up, you know. But like his kids, they're fucking the most adorable. They're really cute, but like they don't.
So you're like, it really hurts when I beat them. So it's like,
but they don't
it's-
have any like boundaries. They just get away with murder.
Right.
And it's like my brother's a very hardworking surgeon. His wife is also a physician.
Right.
And so they're working a lot. So when they come home, they don't want to.
But discipline.
They want the honey I'm home. Like
Yeah.
they don't. You know, they're not gonna. And my parents do a lot of the childcare.
Okay.
And but they don't beat them at all. They don't discipline them
Right,
really
right.
very much. They don't even verbally.
There's got to be some
harass
discipline.
them.
But
There's gotta be.
grandparents are so loving because all that energy is gone, and
Yeah.
what's left is love.
Yeah, you don't love your kids. You love your grandkids.
That's what it is.
This is what it is.
That's an old Sanskrit proverb.
Exactly.
You don't love your kids. You love your grandkids. But it's like, that's why there's a resentment there. Is because it's just Indian parents will always haloize themselves, as caretakers and like, oh, we did this for this, we did this for this, we did this for you. They've never had a selfish moment in their lives.
Right.
The standard
Nothing
Indian
at
auntie
all.
has never been selfish in her entire
No,
life.
just
right?
murders. Suffering.
I don't want you to do med school so I could tell my friends
Yeah.
about med school. No, it is so you have a good job. And like, fuck you, bitch, So I definitely resent my mom in the sense that the beatings had negative energy. They were based in hate, and sometimes they're not all love based. There was an anger.
It's also the frustration of being an immigrant in a fucking foreign country, and like maybe your husband is away all day, and you don't even really know this guy very well either. You know, like who the fuck is this bitch? You had to fuck this guy several times in order to have these
and
kids.
He's got terrible dick game. You know what I'm saying?
Apparently,
your dad.
I think my dad was like really. I mean, we can get into that.
Is there a pamphlet he used?
Get into, yes, it's called the Kama Sutra. You know, the OG pamphlet.
Oh.
But no, I don't know if he was actually reading the Kama Sutra. But but you know, they're in a foreign place. It's a frustrating experience being here.
Right. He only does missionary. You know what I'm saying?
It's like exactly.
I assume my dad only does missionary. I've never seen him as a doggy style guy.
I think they were going out in all kinds of ways.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm sure they were too.
My dad's gonna watch this.
I'm sure
Hit
that
the
your parents were too.
Sound off in the comments.
Daisies are
Sound
too,
off in the comments, Dad.
Daisies are too fucking horny to be going missionary
Yeah?
like that. Dude, come on. It's just in us to be kind of freaky.
In the cob. Tell me. Tell me now.
Avinash, do not tell me.
Avinash,
Please
tell
do
me.
not.
Tell me.
Do not tell me.
Tell me.
Pop, don't tell me.
Tell me.
Don't tell me.
I need it.
Can't deal with it. I've had encounters. We'll talk about it in a different episode. But
Is there a separate episode for walking in on your parents?
Not walking in on my parents, but just discovering that they have genitals that they use actively. They're actively
day I found out
active
my
genital users.
parents-
I'm like, what? You didn't retire your dick after me?
Is that a Vice article they're gonna write?
Basically,
The day I found out my parents had genitals. A histrionic study.
Vice. No, Vice would be like, I went undercover as a Daisy boy, got spanked
And with me, Action
on
Bronson.
acid. Yeah.
yeah, on acid. And joining me is Exhibit. Why Exhibit? He's just there. They always get some lame rapper that does it. I'm about to go into the world of cocaine with Mace.
With Mace.
Why is Mace here? Okay, sure. Mace is hanging out with me now.
Yeah.
Yo, what up, y'all? I don't got a career no more. It's like, what?
Me and Little John go to the Westminster Dog Show.
You're right. It's insert shitty rapper does whimsical thing. Y'all ain't never seen Ghostface Killer. Knit.
Yeah, it's super racist, actually. It's just like white guys manipulating their favorite black guys into weird situations. Like, all right. I guess I want to see Two Chainz eat fucking like $13,000 fucking Asahi tuna. Okay.
Right. 21 Savage petting dolphins.
Swimming with dolphins.
Could you even imagine?
Yeah. Oh, man.
I love it. It's so stupid.
It's so dumb.
But that's interesting also that beating's also one little side effect that happened with me is that I've been able to relate to minorities more. Like when you hang out with a Filipino guy or a black person, dude, it's right there.
It's right there.
Yo, how many times your parents beat you?
Koreans.
What's the weaponry,
Yeah.
right? What's the, Koreans had a beat. We all had beatings for some reason.
Beatings.
And something about that creates like this sort of camaraderie. And again, I don't want to keep shitting on white people, but there's just nothing there for that. There's no equivalent to
I
that.
think that when white kids get beat, it was way darker, though, in a sense.
It's right. No,
that's like real abuse.
That's like weird sexual shit too.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
the dad is like, come here, darling. That kind of weird shit.
Yeah.
White beatings actually the actual white beatings are worse than brown beatings.
Yeah.
When white beatings are actually beatings, they're way worse.
'Cause
100%.
they're
100%. But that's like Oklahoma shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
Like we don't talk about that.
They live without Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's just put it that way.
Because there's no other white family to be like, hey.
Yeah.
Because that other white family is also beating their kid.
Unbeknownst to the rest of the community, they have seceded from normal society.
Yes.
And they have sheds.
Dude,
you take somebody over to a shed.
If you're a white guy and you have a shed, you beat your kids.
Yeah.
That's what it is, dude. But those are wholly different. Those are like very dangerous things, and it's not really a fun podcast to talk about those things. But like black people, their moms are exactly our moms. Exactly.
They're very similar.
Very similar.
Very similar.
Boy, you better. It's the same thing as haramzada. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
the same kind of energy, and black people love their moms, and Indian boys love.
That's
their
why
moms.
my mom loves
Yeah.
the Medea movies. My mom is fucking all about like
Because-
Tyler Perry Medea movies. She loves them. She's just like, they don't take any shit. You know, that's she loves black people. And here's the interesting thing about like a lot of Desis and Asians who move to America.
Yeah.
Their way of assimilating is by being racist towards underclasses,
Yeah.
you know? So
Yeah.
like black
Yeah.
people.
100%.
My mom assimilated in a really weird way where she was racist towards Italians.
Okay.
It was so bizarre.
Well, that's just called logic.
No, but she'd be like, listen, there was a family across the street, the Benettis. I'd be like, I'm gonna go over and play at the Benettis. She's like, no, don't.
It's
I'm like,
aggressive.
why not? She's like, no. You have to be careful of anybody with a vowel at the end of their name. I was like, bitch, we have a vowel at the end of our name. Okay, Bihari. That
The
sounds
same one they
Italian as
have.
hell. Yeah, same exact one.
I remember my mom. One time I said, I'm attracted to Pakistani girls. And she's like, okay, if you want to get murdered in your sleep. Sure. I mean, if that's what you want, that's fine with me. Whatever floats
You had
your
a
boat.
good run.
Whatever floats your boat. Whatever floats your canoe. Huh? Because we're Bengali.
I love the sadistic embodiment of your mom, where it's just like, yeah, go do it. Yeah, you want to do that thing? You want to do that thing that you know I don't want you to do?
Do
Oh,
it.
I can't
Hey,
wait.
Hey, send me a video of you fucking, huh?
I can't wait
wanna
to beat you for it. Oh, I'm getting so, yeah, do it.
She's like
do
talking to me
it.
while sharpening a knife. Please, no, go. Dude, she's terrifying. Yo, my mom is fucking the shit though. Like, she's the best person I know, but she is. I mean, she's a terrifying human being, dude.
They're scary people.
My mom would it would be so like you would never know when they blow. Like the beatings would come. That's the scariest part about the scariest part about beatings too is like you never know when it came. It's not like Monday 8:00. Here we go.
Yeah.
This could come
It's always
at 4:30 a.m.
You have no idea.
You're like waking up to beatings. Like it's fucking. It's, one time I remember it was like so crazy. It was like my mom's anniversary. Happiest day, right? Let's all hang out. And my mom is like,
or the saddest day.
right, you're right. They like each other. So my mom was like, I'm like, yeah, this is so nice, right? She's like, yeah, this is really nice. You know what's not nice is the fact you didn't do SAT today. Give me the fucking spoon. Like, what the fuck? Whoa. She went from...
She just couldn't handle you having enjoyment.
Dude,
Like she had
even
to bring you
to
down a
her,
level.
even
Yeah.
being happy for her
Yeah.
means I'm happy for something.
Yeah. She's like, this hasn't got nothing to do with you, bitch. Yeah. Oh man. They really like to like pretend like they're the ones who really suffered though.
Yeah.
And it's always about like we were talking about earlier, where it's like they feel so oppressed by not being able to oppress us enough. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's just like I can't believe you're exercising your own will now.
It is like a little bit of like a resentment that they have the freedoms that they never had. Because like you come to America. These people came to America to get freedom.
Yeah.
But they realized that you can't change a place and have inner freedom. You have to change yourself
I know.
to have inner freedom. Mom.
Yeah. We're having fun talking about the beatings because that's an experience that we have. You know?
I wouldn't trade it for the world, Pranav. I wouldn't trade my welts for the world.
They made me who I am.
Every bruise is a story.
Every bruise has a story to tell. A horror story. Saw 6.
Let's play a game. Let's have some color. Oh my God.
You have 2 choices.
Beating or beating.
But look, nobody should beat their kids. It's not a good thing to do. And this wasn't the totality of our childhoods either. Right. That's one aspect of our Desi immigrant experience.
Again, I would never say beat your kids. But again, I wouldn't say that nothing good came out of it.
Yeah.
You know
again,
what I'm saying?
I would say beat other people's kids though, if you get a chance.
Beat white kids.
See if you have a taste for it before you have your own kids.
Right. And find a stocky one. Don't find like a lame kid who already has asthma. That's kind of weird, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Find one that's on the drill team or something, you know?
Yeah.
Beat them around a little bit, right? Work your way down.
Beat some kid who you see call his mom a bitch in the cereal aisle.
Okay, there it is.
You know what I mean? That's the kid that needs to...
Beat the kid who calls his mom Brenda.
Yeah, exactly.
Beat that kid. You know what I'm saying?
Brenda, you bitch.
Brenda, you bitch. Beat the kid who has a bowl cut in high school.
Yeah, that's a young adult then. A young adult. He's already been beat by life.
Yeah.
It's done.
He got beat by his barber. 100%.
He got beat by his fucking barber.
Beat the kid who.
Okay, listen. This has turned into saying don't beat your kids and definitely endorsing beating kids. Just not your own. This is just one aspect of what it meant to grow up. I'm happy to share. I love sharing it with you.
Absolutely.
You
I love
know.
you, dude. You
I
already
fucking
know.
love you,
You know.
my man.
Your hands are already ready to
I'm
beat
ready.
me.
I think it's time that I fucking
You
give you a
beat me,
little
dude?
spanking.
Are you going to beat
Get
me?
over here.
No,
Get over here,
Pranav.
fucking A
No,
minus
no, God.
loser.
Oh,
Bloody loser. A minus loser.
But I kind of like
You're
it.
gonna skin you alive. You little
Don't do it again.
freak bitch. Hey, yeah.
Whatever you do, don't do it again.
Do it
I
again.
love it.
Fucking do it again.
That's my favorite part of every Indian movie.
Did your mom? Were there ever sound effects like dushoom, 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 dushoom?
I would be like, wait, Mom, before you beat me, play. Shit. Oh, we should talk about movie beatings. Oh my God, different episode.
Different episode.
Different episode. Movie. You can almost hear the guy in the. You can almost hear the dude in these movies. Like this sound mixer guy is amazing.
Yeah.
But in the closing comments, please don't beat your kids. But it does. The one pro I will say is that it gave me a community with these minorities, like Filipinos, Black people. We all got beat growing up, and that is a weird kind of entrance point into like, yo, what did your mom use? You know what I'm saying? It's like this weird thing where people can like the hardship. This is a universal thing. Hardship is terrible, but it creates bonds. It's a weird,
Of course.
thing that happens, and the hardship is terrible.
Shared trauma.
But there is a positive to the Holocaust. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and that's our shit. But that's what I'm saying. It's like any negative beating kids has a sort of other end of it, which
It's training.
Oh, exactly.
It's a form of training. That's what it is. It's not nice. There's dark energy behind it, but it serves another purpose. That's
I love
it.
how you beat me, and then I was like, so beatings.
Yeah.
Really, it's just a histrionic study that we're doing right now.
Histrionic.
Probably didn't work.
You need to take a fucking ESL class, motherfucker.
Histrionic.
Histrionic.
Dude, this is just straight biology. Okay?
That's a word. It's a word.
Okay, fine. All right. Come on.
Guys,
come on.
this
Come
is-
on.
That's
Do it.
Fucking
Just
verbal,
do it, you
the
pussy.
verbal
Oh.
score was shit on the SAT.
Mango Bay.
Histrionic bolte.
Follow us.
Bevakoof kayo ka.
Follow us on
Sale.
Mango Bay.
Battamis.
At
Follow us on Mango Bay.
Usama. At Usama bin Laughing.
Prana, haha.
At Usama bin Laughing. USAMA. BIN. LAUGH. IN. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night.
Your mango bay.
Mango bang, mango bang, mango pa pa. Mango, 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 mango.
Bay.